Hey, what is going on, guys? Strategy 23 here, and I am back bringing you guys a brand new series on the channel, one of many to come very soon this week. And today's series that I will be in charge of is PvP improvements and tips. This is what I hope to be very helpful for a lot of you guys that are struggling to excel in open world, or just to do good in 1v1s. I'm gonna admit that I'm not the best dueler in the world. I'm a pretty decent dueler, but majority of the time I like to focus more on just Xing and killing more people when I go into open world, especially with my group and my squad that I like to hang out with and just have fun and kill everyone that's in our way. You know what I mean? It's some of the best fun that you'll have in the game, in my opinion. But what we're gonna be starting today is to talk about how to keep your buffs and how to make sure that your buffs are always up so that they don't go down on you. Sure, that sounds like a simple task and like everyone knows how to do this thing, but in reality it's actually a lot more difficult than you would think. A lot of the time we go into Cyrodiil and we don't think about keeping our buffs up. Of course, we usually try and spam our buffs because it's just a natural reaction when you're getting hit a lot. But to recognize which buffs are supposed to be used in that exact moment and time is a lot harder to actually do than just clicking your buffs all at once and just hoping that you get the right one to go off. Because a lot of the time some people will literally put up wings against me, and let's say I'm on a stam DK. Why are you putting up wings against me if I'm not shooting you with any projectiles? It makes zero sense. So, I mean, of course, they probably wouldn't have done that if it wasn't in the moment. So today we're going to be talking about panicking and keeping your composure and how to keep your buffs up while doing so. It's a skill that you'll probably get over time, especially when you'll start to get used to it. And hopefully the clips that I show you guys are pretty simple to follow, and they show a good recognition that me and my friends have of keeping our buffs up, when to use our buffs, how to use them, and how to properly attack people at the specific times while also being defensive and offensive, because that's really the main key to X. You need to have the perfect amount of defense while also being able to be offensive at certain points to burst down your opponents. And that is what we're going to be showing you guys today, actually. And some clips I'm pretty sure are pretty decent. I'm pretty sure it's 2 clips I'm going to show you guys today about keeping your buffs up. 2 clips that we got yesterday, and then 1 clip I also got yesterday about what you don't do and what happens when you don't keep your buffs up, because you will get destroyed in about 2 seconds. Especially with the damage that everyone is doing nowadays. The damage is just too crazy, and Xing's it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people like to just say it's easy, but those people just block them out. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Just try and get used to it. Listen to these tips that you will get in the future. This is the first video of many. You're gonna be getting a lot more than just this, and I hope that they all help you out, because at the end of the day, tips and tricks, yeah, a lot of people listen to them, but haven't really seen any other channel on YouTube for ESO make PvP tips and tricks like I'm about to do for you guys. So sit back, relax, and take some notes. Now, coming up right here is a prime example on why you want to keep your buffs up. I mean, look how friendly I was to this AD, bro. Just look how friendly I was to them. You see that Nightblade back there? I should have seen him, and I should have kept my buffs up, but I didn't. And this is what happens to me because I didn't keep my buffs up. I was trying to be a nice guy, but you know what? That doesn't work. So you just gotta keep them up nowadays. You gotta keep your buffs up. I can't stress that more. Man, and the funny thing is, directly after this is the clip. After I don't keep my buffs up, I'm able to kill a decent amount of EP with Captain Ninja, aka Marcos, and it's just fun. We just have a blast after that. Right here, I see that the fort is under attack. Of course it is. I just spawned in. Obviously it's gonna be attacked. I see only 2 siege. I figure it's only gonna be 2 guys, maybe 3, 4. All of a sudden I see the wall already almost down. First thing you should do is go check it out and see what you're about to face. Now that is not 2 or 3 guys. That is a solid like 25-man group right there. Maybe even a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Either way, I am not looking to hit them head forward. Yeah, I guess, whatever. Straight on, straight ahead, you know what I mean. As you can see, I'm already buffing up and waiting for them, because that wall is about to come down at any moment. You want to be ready just in case. At this moment right now, I'm waiting for Marcos to get to me, so that we could, try and X on these kids, because I have a feeling that we're able to. And I really do not like to go into a fight, especially with this many people. And if I'm in a group with my friend, I'm just going to wait for them. I'm going to back off. You want to back off, you want to wait, calm down, get your composure, see how many people they are, see where they're running towards, and if they have a healer or a tank or anyone like that. As you can see, they're already heading towards me. Marcos is coming in. I jump down. I immediately put on healing ward, make sure my heals are up, make sure my wings are up, because that's my damage. Keep your harness up. And I calmly fight this guy one-on-one. I don't see anyone else. I'm making sure to look around. Marcos already checked. I'm fighting him one-on-one. Another one comes. As you can see, my health gets a little low. Don't panic. Put on your buff. Put your harness up. Ult them down. That's very important. Especially if you want to time ults with your friend, that is the best thing to do, because you will destroy them. As you can see, this person is not keeping any buffs up, and they just got destroyed in 2 hits. I'm still keeping my damage up, making sure my beetles are down. You want to calmly do everything. I get sometimes people get very anxious or very nervous while they're trying to X, and it just messes them up. Right here, he gets killed, no buffs up. This guy, as you can see, he is attacking me, but he is forgetting to keep his buffs up at the same time. Now he buffs up. Now he dropped it. He ults me, which was a good play on his part to keep him alive. He's buffing up. That's why he's not dead yet. As you can see, I'm still spamming my harness. My magic is still good. You want to keep an eye on your resource management as well. If you're spamming something that costs a lot of mag, and the thing that you're spamming is a damage ability, just calm down. You want to make sure to keep all your buffs up. You want to make sure your shield is up. Right now, before I even go into the fight, the number one thing you do is keep your shields up. Make sure every single buff you have is up. My heals are up, my vines are up. We kill the first guy. The second guy, I don't even know where he goes at the end of it. As you can see, about 20 people come after us. Just keep your buffs up right here. I'm kiting them around this pillar right here. Marcos is going one way. He's vigoring. I'm putting healing ward, putting vines on him. You want to heal each other as a team. Right here, I'm spamming my buffs, but of course, when you get stunned like that, you just can't do much. And then you die. Alright, now in this next clip, you're going to see Captain Ninja get completely bombarded by attacks and ults. And what is he doing? He's staying calm. He's stuck, but he's still staying calm and just keeping that harness up. Making sure every buff he has is up. He just popped his vines. He put his heals up. And since I'm with him and I'm not being attacked, I'm going to try and heal him as best as I can. If you're in a group, that's what you want to do for your teammate. You want to make sure that they're healed before you are, and they'll do the same for you whenever you need their help. And right here, I'm scouting out, making sure when they come up, I'm telling my team right now. And right now, Marco should have died a long time ago, in all honesty, if he didn't have that buff up. You just keep having to spam those shields. I mean, if the shields get too much, then you need more recovery, in all honesty. It's just something that's just that important that you need to have. The number one reason people get X'd on in open world is because these quote-unquote zerglings don't keep their buffs up. Like, that's the number one contributor right there. Majority of people that have X'd will tell you that keeping your buffs up is the most beneficial thing that you will do to start Xing. As you can see, I'm stuck. What am I doing? I roll dodge, get out of there. I put on my shields. I make sure these shields are up almost all the time. The number one thing that will kill you are projectiles, and projectiles are the most annoying thing to die from. Right now, shields up again. Shields up, my vines. My vines are down right now. Thing is, I'm not being attacked, so I'm okay at this moment. Before I rebuff, I'm waiting to regroup my team. We jump down because we plan to face these kids head on down here, since we're both Magdans, and 2 beetles will just decimate them. This kid right here, he challenges us. As you can see, my buffs are up now. We're not taking much damage. Captain freaking ults. I start to ult. They're getting bursted down. They're not keeping their buffs up. These people, as you can see, he didn't have a buff up. He's not buffed up. No one here is being buffed up besides that Stamden in the back, but he still gets one-shotted. This kid is not buffed. He's just look at it. Like, literally, if you don't want to get X'd on, Just keep your buffs up. If you want to get an X, make sure to keep your buffs up and be just patient. Just be patient and wait for when they attack you. As you can see back there, those kids got way too hasty and came straight towards us and just wanted to fight. And since they did that, they were going to get destroyed because they had no way of attacking us head on while also keeping their buffs down. It just wasn't going to happen. Their buffs are the most important thing, and you will die if they are not up. Again, any player that is top tier, quote unquote, because I don't consider anyone top tier, everyone could do what anyone else does in this game. It's simple. It's not as hard as long as you get, because I was personally trained when I was just new to the game. It's a different story. Either way, buffs, buffs, and buffs. As you can see, we're up here, we're still taking damage, we're still buffing. Look at Captain Ninja, he's still buffing. You still put that shields up. Right now, I'm slacking, I can't lie. But again, there's no one up here. If no one's around you and you know you're not gonna die, don't waste your resources and try and buff completely. And there's only 2 guys and some guards, and there's 3 of us. Like, they're already outnumbered. They lost this fight, as you can see. But we're still not giving it a chance. I'm losing mag, of course. That's from buffing and attacking the guards. You also want to make sure all the guards are dead, because a guard will beat the crap out of you, bro. Honestly, it would destroy your X, and it would destroy you in a matter of seconds. Either way, as you can see, this man is outside. He's all alone. His team left him, and he roll dodges for some reason. Roll dodge into a rune cage. He's trying to vigor. He's trying to buff. But once you're that low, there's just nothing you can do, and you're against 3 guys. So keep your buffs up, guys, and you'll be able to do anything that you just saw today. It's really not that bad.
I stay in my lane, I'm bringing the Spain, I'm going high.